What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is QuaLiTiGaming here, Spetsnaz with Jer from ThePopCanGuys. We're doing a tutorial. Well, you explain what we're doing?
This, I guess, could be part 1 or part 2, whatever way you're watching it. Or if it's even in one video, that would be cool too. But, right now, I'm going to show you basically what you want to do for your, to make a good drift car. I'm going to show you what to put on it, how to tune it properly, and how to, I already showed you how to drift it, or you'll be watching that next, whatever. But, yeah, so here we go. So usually what I like to do is get full affinity with that car manufacturer first. So by doing that, Brett, stop dropping your popcorn everywhere.
I'm sorry, I'm eating popcorn and watching Jared talk. This is fun.
So yeah. Anyways, what you would do first is you would go cars, buy cars, select whatever one you want. Usually I would go with either an older model BMW, usually from around here, or maybe a Honda. Hondas are a little bit harder. Usually most of them require a conversion. What I found also works is the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. That one's pretty fun. But what I like is I usually use Nissans, right? So my favorite Nissans to drift with are Silvia Club Ks. Fairly Zed's pretty good. Silvia Spec R. This one is really lightweight, so you don't need to do much to tune it. And the Fairlady Z is pretty good. Most of the Skylines are actually really good for it. Once you start getting past the 370Z, these are a little too powerful, just a little. Also, you can do. Brett, do you have Porsches? No. Also, you could do. Where is Toyota? Toyotas work really well. I like the Supra 2.0 GT Twin Turbo, the Sprinter Trino GT Apex. This is a really iconic drift car. It works really well. The MRS, this one's really light, so also like the Silvia S15. The Altezza RS200 works really well. The MR2 and the Supra. MR2 is decent. Supra is really good. It's really powerful off the start. The Soar is also pretty good. And the Subarus are really good. I'm a big fan. My family's always been a Subaru family. But they require that Subarus and Mitsubishis require a conversion from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive. Anyways, let's get to upgrading. So, upgrade shop. Full affinity allows you to be able to buy parts, and as you can see in the top right, it costs absolutely nothing. So, I usually start off with exhausts and camshafts because that boosts it up the most. Then race displacement and valves, but just due to the fact that everything's free, you may as well put on a fair amount of performance parts, right? Just to make it. Sorry, I'm kind of surviving off Dr. Pepper and chips at 2 in the morning. But what you want to make sure you do is get brakes. Sprint, how your car sits is another big thing. Lots of drifters, there'll be JDM stickers that'll say Stance Nation, stuff like that, and that's usually about the camber and such of the car. That's also another really important aspect of tuning. Also, what you want is usually, I don't know why they don't have it for the 350Z, but what you also want would be you'll have your drive lines in here, which is basically camber, everything like that, of what's attached to your wheels. Usually, depending on what car it is, this car's not too powerful, so I'd go with street tire compounds. Some people might even go with sport tire. And believe it or not, in drifting, you want to have more grip because you want to be able to power your way through it. You don't want to be lose traction and then not be able to regain it. And also, you know, a body kit looks pretty nice too. All of these look different than my Xbox. I'll just go with the Stillin. Looks pretty nice. You know, Stillin again. Why not make it all Stillin? And if you actually watch, some of these take weight off your car. I like the top secret hood because you can put decals and such on it. And what you can also do is swap it out for different engines. Some cars have like really powerful engines, some cars have less powerful engines, so I usually just leave it stock and customize it. And you can also change the aspiration, so you can put, instead of it just being a normal engine, you can put turbochargers, twins, superchargers, twin screw superchargers, all that stuff on it. So that's basically it for upgrading. You can change your rims, stuff like that if you want. Now we're on the tune setup. So I'll just hit don't show this message again. Usually for tire pressure, I'll go to 27 psi and for the front and 25 for the back. What is going on with this joystick? Gearing, you can gear it however you want. So if you have it more towards speed, you're not going to be able to drift well. So I usually leave that stock or move it a little bit more towards acceleration. Alignment, this is all personal preference, really. Personal preference, really. Sorry, but you want to have a bit of negative camber, which allows you to like come out of the corners pretty strong. I don't usually adjust any of these. Anti-roll bars, I make them a bit stiffer so that you're not rolling all over the place, because it's no fun flipping over in the middle of a drift. My springs, I usually leave my springs normal. My ride height, I lower it because I just think it looks better. Rebound stiffness, I leave. And bump stiffness, I usually put it up to give it that JDM feel. What is up with your controller, Brett? It just keeps changing a lot. This, you can't really change anything with the aerodynamics of it unless you have the Forza Motorsport bumpers, which generally I don't like as much because you can't get them in real life. Braking, you want to put it more towards your front. What? There we go. You want to put it more towards your front, and you want to have the pressure lower, so if you slam on the brakes, they don't lock up, because you don't want to do that. Your handbrake is for locking up your wheels, and your gas is for locking the differential. And anyways, speaking of differentials, you want to hit the acceleration at 80s, maybe even 90. All personal preference. Deceleration, you want to, I like to have it around 60, 62, 64, something around there. So, looks pretty nice. And then, what I always do is I test drive it. Personally, I like to do stage B reverse on Fujimi Kaido. It's a nice mountain track, you know, it's fun to ride, fun to drive on. Not much really that you can, like, it's lots of corners, really fun to go down. Yeah, my ears. And handbrake, and yeah, as you can see, it works fairly well. There's a couple of corners on this track that lots of people, if they're in a if you're in a drift club, lots of people will meet at certain spots on this track. I actually kind of like having like a little bit of damage on your car. Makes it look a bit more authentic, you know, because if you watch any videos on YouTube of Japanese drifters on the mountains, most of them will be missing a bumper or a side skirt, or have like unpainted, unfinished Bondo all over the car, because they know that they're just gonna mess it up again. So this one's a little frisky, a little squirrely. It seems to go a little too close to the inside. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. It's like 2 in the morning, so
12.
Yeah, it's 12.
Whatever.
It's probably just you anyways.
Yeah, it's probably just me. But, yeah. It's nice and powerful. Although, like, these drift cars, as Brett learned earlier, quality, they're not very easy to control. Especially if you don't know how to drift. You can't really do much with them. So, if you're a beginner drifter, just work your way up, you know. I wouldn't really say there's a specific car to start drifting with. There's no real place to start. But yeah, it's all personal preference. I drift everything from I drift Camaros. I personally, if you're gonna drift a muscle car, I like the Camaro IROC Red. If you're gonna drift a tuner, I like the Nissan Silvia K's, the S13, the one with the skinny headlights. I like that one the most for tuners. That's just personal preference as well. Lots of people seem to like the Supra. The Nissan S15 is pretty fun to do as well. That's a little harder to tune, but yeah. So this is pretty much it for my. Oh yeah. This right here is one of the best corners on stage B reverse, which is because if you just choose stage B, you're going uphill the whole way, which isn't very fun. But as you can see, it's like this really long sweeping corner, and then this here, people will actually just chill in the parking spots and get lots of video of people going by, save their replays, and they'll mash it together, make some pretty sweet videos of it. Probably more fun to do in real life, but yeah, you can also get some pretty sweet photos on this mountain track, you know. I'm not used to drifting on a TV. I have a projector at home, so I'm not doing too good today. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial. Good luck drifting. If any of you guys have questions or comments, you can message me on Xbox Live. My gamer tag is ThePopCanGuys.
All
no
undercases.
Spaces. Yeah, no spaces, no capitals, nothing like that. My old account, Jareth, got banned from modding, which kind of sucks because it was a year after I'd stopped modding that I actually got banned. Oh well, that's a price you pay, I guess.
Any other question, just message me, QGX Spetsnaz. You guys have my gamer tag.
Yeah, my gamer tag will be Brett. You'd better put it in the description. But, yeah, so coming to the end of this track, yeah, hope you guys have fun drifting, hope you guys learned something in this videos, whatever. Oh, also if you guys are wondering what the best tracks for drifting are, I like Sunset Peninsula, Silverstone Raceway, here Fujimi Kaido, I really like this one. Yeah. Top Gear Test Track's really good for long, high horsepower cars. But yeah, have fun.
Alright guys, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching.